Act 8.4 rewards and other things like that. Hello everybody, welcome back to a brand new video. So that's what we're doing in this video. There's been a forum thread. Of course, it's a very busy day. I've just put out the how the side quest works video, which obviously is a regular thing for the channel, staple of the channel on a monthly basis. Going to be working on Winter of Woe Gauntlet guides and so many things as well. Busy time on busy day. But of course, in a busy day, the Darkest Dawn has been dropped the information. We're going to go over that. We're going to compare against the rewards. We're going to be dropping into game to have like a few things as well and talk about all of the info. So, of course, a lot of us left Act 8.3 wanting more and more quickly, and it's been several months since we had Act 8.3. In fact, if this was October 2023, well, November, December, January, February, March, April, 6 months since. So whether or not Kabam are releasing now on a 6-monthly cadence, that's something to just maybe question a little bit. I really don't know. It could be like something that Kabam do, like, okay, well, if they're not releasing some endgame content, then this is more regular. Are we going to see a beta for Act 9.1 anytime soon? We'll have to see. This crazy old times. Or is this the end? No, it wouldn't be the end of book 2. This is part of book 2. So we're kind of we'd be Act 3? Is that correct? Act 3 into it? Yeah, Act 3 into it. Well, there you go. If we did that particular weird cadency type doodah. So, the strange things about the change in the reward structure were that we were seeing things like relics, and we're not a huge fan of relics at the time, and well, maybe we were, I don't know. I think they've become a little bit more interesting to players than you might think. And of course, like Act 8.3 didn't have things for, making a champion rank 3 7 stars. But we saw 7-star base materials, whether or not it was completion rewards of 7-star shards, that was really it. And things like 7-star crystals straight up. And what was that? That was a 6-star gem, and there's a 1 to 2 7-star gem. And where are we right now with that? So we've gone back in time. Let's bring up to the kind of the situation now. Same thing as before. It's one act composed of 4 chapters. Each chapter consists of 6 quests. Chapters 4's quests are composed of 3 paths with 6 encounters per path. I love this. It saves a lot of time, especially because there's just so much to do in game, whether or not it's Battlegrounds, and Battlegrounds rewards have been buffed. So I don't know if it puts more kind of interest in that. I don't know. I'm not really as interested nowadays with Battlegrounds. And I think as other games come out, I might want to see about reducing down my time in Battlegrounds. I'm still thinking about it in order to play more, play different games. 3 final bosses, not path dependent. Fantastic. That's good. 1 to 3 choice nodes found just before fighting the final bosses. Nice. And choice nodes are located just before the final bosses. Give player a chance to swap out non-KO'd 5 or 6-star champion for another. What? Located just before the final bosses. Oh, hang on. What? No. Hang on. Giving players a chance to swap out a non-KO'd 5 or 6-star champion. What? Where's the 7-star? So you're not allowed to swap it? What? Okay, weird. We'll come back to that in a minute. I don't know if that's going to be... Yeah, weird. Why? Anyway. Yeah, we'll come back to that point. Completion cost 414 energy. Exploration 1242. Let's compare against Act 8.3. Yeah, 141 and 1242. So it's the same. Okay, that's good. It's always good to do a bit of a comparison here about stuff. Global domination. Before we start talking about new nodes. Act 8, it's important to mention the global nodes in every quest intended to empower your champions and strikers. While these may seem like a lot of effects to consider, many of these occur in the background and shouldn't cause a concern. Which, if you got 7 stars, permanent attack bonus, use them. Use 7 stars if you can. The attacker spirit gauge is increased by 200%. Fun. And the attacker gains plus 80% block proficiency at all times, scaling with their current adrenaline. And yeah, attacker gains 100% damage reduction at all times, scaling with their current adrenaline. You know, this is great. This is nice for players. Gives them a leg up to get into different progressions, and it doesn't really kind of give them any benefit elsewhere in the game. So this is fun. And that's the thing about story mode content. It was not fun. Now it's fun. Going berserk, weapon nodes have been an important mechanic throughout Act 8, with players using their wits and roster to disarm opponents, yada yada. The weapon node themselves, Chapter 4, will see these desperate opponents finally fight back with the introduction of berserk nodes, whereas unarmed and capture nodes allow players to turn the power of the quest nodes against their opponents. Berserk nodes unlock dangerous new abilities for the defender. While their weapon node is disarmed or captured, players need to respect their new threats while they strategize on how best to capitalize on the defender's lost weapon. Will you forego the advantage of weapon for the safer unarmed option, or will you risk the capture of the weapon node while your opponent is berserk? We're excited to see how players handle the final challenge of weapon nodes. Oh, God. Anyway, make me one with everything. For the final chapter, I think we wanted to diversify the challenge, represented in order to really test the limits of summoners' skills and roster. Great. With that intent, we've loaded up 8.4 with a wide variety of new effects and nodes, focusing on broader RPG demands and mechanics. Rather than considering them ourselves specific classes, we've set up a series of nodes looking for niche mechanics to counter daunting defender threats. But don't worry if you don't have the perfect counter. We've opened up the design of these nodes to allow for alternative mechanics to help bridge the gap. Okay, there's more, but yeah. We know relics and strikers are a hot topic for many, thanks to extensive feedback. This year we have a much better idea of what players are looking for from strikers. While we aren't nearly as many striker nodes in 8.4, there were... Okay, lastly, there are a course of parade of other new nodes mixed in the existing favourable. Okay. Against the Dying Light... Act 8 features conclusion of Karina's war against a villainous organization Ouroboros, with the defeat of Sarastis, blah 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 blah. Then it's Punisher Glycan. But why has Frank Castle turned against the Battlegrounds? Well, terrible power was able to corrupt one of the most resolute wills of the contest. Answers blah 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 blah. Overcome the punishing power, yada yada. Look, let's get to the rewards because I'm sure people will be interested in that. Let's zoom it in on this. For completion, there's 2 6-star rank up gems, 3 to 4, 1 6-star awakening gem, 60 6-star signature stones, 2 6-star hero nexus crystals, 1 5-star nexus relic crystal, 7,500 7-star shards, 10 times 25% tier 6 class catalyst crystal, 7 tier 3 alpha, 7 tier 6 basic catalyst, and 2 mil gold, and a partridge in a pear tree. That's substantial. That's probably a little bit... if we just go to Act 8.3 quickly, it looks like it's somewhere in the middle between the exploration and completion rewards that you've got from Act 8.3. It's kind of like the rewards, but slightly beefed up. I suppose as well... Yeah. I'd say that's kind of a fair assessment. Slightly beefed up because there's nothing huge in there from a completion. It's the exploration that you'll want. Although I'm seeing a bit of an issue with this, unless there's something further down. So from an exploration standpoint, it says 1 6-star rank up gem 4 to 5. Unless it's under Act. Yes, it is. It's under Act. So that's good. Okay, so from a completion standpoint, that's fine. Exploration, 7-star 1 to 2 gem, 1 7-star crystal, 200 tier 2 primordial dust, yada yada, 5,000 7-star titan crystals, 1 tier 4 alpha catalyst, 1 6-star relic crystal, rank 1 gem 1 to 2, and yeah, some other stuff here like ISO and whatnot. Path rewards, 8 mil gold. I'll do path comparisons in a second. I do want to just get to this, which is the Act ones. 1 7-star hero crystal, 1 7-star rank up gem 1 to 2, 2 times 6-star rank up gems 4 to 5. That's actually quite nice, to be honest. A 5,000 7-star shards, 200 tier 2 primordial dust. Come on, I love giving out dust nowadays. A 1 6-star relic. Act 8 exploration. Here is the most important thing. So this is really good. Kabam, what they have done is from the completion, I'll come back to this in a minute, but the point here, they've given 1 tier 4 alpha catalyst. Because they've done this, you can get, I think is it half in the Winter of Woe. So they're drip feeding this. If you are getting this for the very first time, you'll probably by July 4th deals be over or done with becoming Valiant if you're a Paragon player at this moment in time. That's something to bear in mind. So 7-star rank up gem 2 to 3, good. You don't get to choose. That's sad, but it is what it is. Take it. 7-star signature stones, great. 10,000 7-star Titan crystal shards, great. Love to see that. 1 7-star Nexus hero crystal. Okay, that is brilliant. Those things are in the Valiant crystal, the Valiant daily, so that's great to get. 1 7-star hero crystal. Class crystal, that's again could be good. You could pick up some good stuff. Some nice exploration rewards from this. Yeah, happy to see that these are good. They're beefed up. Well done, Kabam. Would like to take a moment to thank 8.4 community feedback. Keeping story quests exciting, engaging. Yeah, as always, thank you for your patience and your passion and participation. Okay, looking forward to this next week. I'm very much looking forward to this quest and the rewards. But yeah, the amount of tier 4 alpha, really important. I think really important for Paragon players wanting to make the jump up. Something I do want to touch upon is the path rewards, which these are the path rewards right here. I just want to bring up, let's bring the arrow in, because you guys love the arrow to point in the direction. So there's a buff in 7-star hero crystal shards, 750 previous act, 8.3, 8.4, 1,500. I don't know if this is per path or this is in general. Still 90 units. Still 5 times the tier 6 class catalyst fragment crystals. Still 10,000 6-star shards there. A bump up in relic shards. There's been a buff in relic shards by 5,000 as opposed to the 2,500 before. And the gold is increased by 200k on the path rewards. Really important because, look, I'd say more so for the gold. 200k should be more than that nowadays because things cost a lot to rank up and level up. And also, yeah, great news on the 7-star shard buff. That's fantastic news. Okay, relic shards, but look, the 7-star shard buff, you know, twice as much. So that's something. It's positive. All in all, this looks good. So, hey, great news. That has been it. That's been a video. What are your thoughts on the Act 8.4 information and rewards? Are they something that you're going like, this is good, you can do some planning with? And, you know, good news for Paragon players. You might get a chance to get the materials before July in order to go up to be Valiant. We'll have to see. Thank you for watching. Check out some other content. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.